Hey guys, Dr. Shelley here. Did you know that every year in our country, over 800,000 people die because of medical mistakes? And every day, over 300 people die because of prescription medications. There are many medications that can be life-saving, but many of them are prescribed for people for things that could be handled nutritionally, or they're prescribed to people at the wrong dose for the wrong amount of time. And I want to talk to you about the risk of certain prescription medications. There was a study published in the British Medical Journal which indicated that adults that use sleeping pills had a threefold increase in their risk for early death and a 35% increased risk for cancer. Or how about Ritalin? Let's talk about that for a second. Ritalin is actually a class 2 narcotic, which is 3 times more powerful than cocaine. But it's 100% legal to prescribe to a 5-year-old. Just think about that for a minute. And how about the statin drug known as lipitor? When it was first introduced, the normal level for total cholesterol was over 290, but now a normal cholesterol reading is 200 or below. And what's interesting is that since statin drugs were introduced, liver transplants have actually gone up by 30%, and heart disease is still a leading cause of death. So not only can prescription medications be deadly and cause severe health problems, but they're also incredibly expensive. For example, it only costs 11 cents to make a bottle of 100 tablets of Prozac, which is one of the most commonly prescribed medications for depression. However, if insurance doesn't cover that bottle, it can cost upwards of $750 to get that 100 tablet bottle filled. That's a 224,000% markup. How about Xanax, a prescription that's commonly prescribed for anxiety? It only costs 24 cents to make a bottle of 100 tablets. And what's the consumer cost? Without insurance, it can be $355. That's over a 500,000% markup. So why do these outrageous markup percentages even exist? It's because there are government regulations that are actually disguised as consumer protection, allowing pharmaceutical companies to charge these outrageous amounts. So I feel like this is a public service announcement because not only can certain medications cause death, but they also have financial consequences when taken for a long period of time. Now, I know that a pharmaceutical company is a business and it needs to be profitable. And I also know that it can be very expensive to develop prescription medications. However, if there was actually a free market and we didn't have health insurance, very few of us would actually pay that type of money to get our prescriptions filled. And what would happen then? We'd be forced to try a more natural route. I recently had a patient come into my office who was experiencing chronic migraines, and she was so frustrated. She had just gone to a neurologist who prescribed her a medication that he said might help her. She went to the pharmacy to fill this prescription medication, and the pharmacist told her that her prescription for 1 month would cost her $800. Needless to say, she started looking for alternative options. She ended up in my office, and within 2 weeks of fixing up her diet and helping her with different healthier lifestyle habits, she no longer experiences migraines. So if you have chronic health conditions and you are sick and tired of spending a lot of money on medications, or you just don't want to take one anymore that you've been prescribed for a long time, then reach out to me. My team and I will be happy to help you. Although we can't take you off your prescription medication, once we help you to improve your health naturally, chances are you'll go back to your medical doctor and you won't need your prescription anymore. I want you to think about this. If you have a bottle of a certain medication and you took the whole bottle at once, what would happen? You'd probably die or end up in the emergency room, right? But what happens to your body if you take one every day for 10 years? What do you think that's doing to your body? You might not drop dead immediately, but we all know that there are side effects of these medications. In fact, if you go to your pharmacist and you ask for the list of side effects to the medication you're prescribed, it might blow your mind. I know this information can be upsetting, but I wanted you to be able to make an informed decision about the prescription medications that you take. And just know that there are options out there that are healthy and natural and actually more cost-effective than getting another prescription filled. Please share this information with anyone you know who's struggling with health problems and may be taking a lot of prescription medications. Let them know that there is hope to do things naturally. If you got value from this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys soon.